Hey, have you ever spent all day being so-called busy, but didn't actually touch the one thing you needed to do, only to then pull an all-nighter at the last minute? You're not alone. This isn't laziness, and it's despite what some people might actually think, it's probably not something like ADHD. It's actually a form of procrastination called productive procrastination. So let's break it down and explore what you can do to stop the cycle. So first, let's clear something up. This kind of procrastination is not about being lazy. Often it's driven by fear of failure, fear of not meeting expectations, or even fear of starting something that feels overwhelming. So instead of tackling the big task, we fill our time with busy work to feel productive. Don't worry, if this is you, you're not broken. It's a common struggle, and there are ways to work through it. And I know I've been there, spending an entire day organizing my desk, answering emails, even ones that have been hanging around for months, cleaning the kitchen, anything to avoid doing the one thing that really mattered. And then with all the time, the time to deliver, drawing ever closer, at midnight, I'd panic. You'd pull an all-nighter, finish the task, way more stressed than I needed to be, and wondering why I allowed myself to get into that cycle. But and delivering an end product that was probably below the level of quality that it could have been. So it's often a perfectionism trap because if we don't start, we can't fail, right? But this avoidance comes at a cost. And as I said before, our time, our energy, and often the quality of the final result. So how do we address this? Well, we start by breaking it down. We start with the smallest step, something that is so simple that it feels silly to avoid. Like opening the document or writing one sentence. Then we can use a strategy known as time blocking. Set a timer for just 10 or 20 minutes to focus on the task. Sometimes the act of starting is all it takes to build momentum. You can identify the fear. Ask yourself, what's stopping me? Is it fear of imperfection? Is it overwhelm? Naming the fear can actually help you face it. And you can always reward yourself. Pair the task with a reward. Something simple like a cup of tea after 20 minutes of work, or a short break once you complete a chunk of the task. And importantly, you should know your triggers. I mean, if it is perfectionism or is it boredom or something else, you can tailor your approach to whatever works for you. So what's the one thing that you've just been putting off? Take 10 minutes right now and just start. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to be done. So that's it for today. Tomorrow, we'll talk about finding balance between productivity and rest because burnout is not the goal. See ya.